Okay, guys. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. It's Friday night, and y'all know what time it is. Okay? Me and the crew came to do what we do. You know, I actually forgot to send the invite. It happens. But you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. Come on in here, lady.
Hey guys.
What's going on? What
I'm
is going on? How you feeling on this Friday?
exhausted.
Exhaustion.
Yeah.
Come on now. Gotta be something better than exhaustion.
Been busy. Just really got
Busy.
yeah. This is my first time sitting down today.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, y'all know something? I got a new book out. The Session. The Session with her, yo. It's your turn to win. Barnes & Noble, Amazon, for everybody that has it already. Yes, indeed. What's going on, Empathic Shar? China in the comments. Donita Joe. Hey, y'all. China just sent me a text saying, we can hear what's going on in the background. Turn the TV down. Woo, Latu Haruna. Making waves in the house. What's up, Linda Rose? Mary Atkinson. What's going on, y'all? What's up, Andrea Davis? Elisa. How y'all feeling, man? Edith. How you doing, Edith? Is everybody all right? Rain in peace. Country girl with grit. Janet Cross in the house. Value Val. What's up, Value Val? Karen in the house. Janet Cross, Honeybee Lee, Josie Ferry. Everybody come on in and say something nice to everybody. I see you, Janet. Honeybee Lee, Jay Waters, Leela Abbey, Kimberly Ortiz, Queenless. What's up, Audrey? Rain and peace. What's up, Jacqueline? Facebook family out there. What's up, Miriam? Josie Ferry. Man, I was taking this daggone stuff today. Got me dizzy. Kara Stone. Ooh, am I coming in hot or is it me? Got my mic extra loud. What's up from homeless to victorious Aquarians in here? Kara Stone. Donna Smith. What's up, Elaine? Hey, London. Patrice Bean. How you feel, Treese? Kim G. Rain in Peace. Number 11 came through. What's up, Holly? Jennifer. What's up, Donna Hale? Ayola. Got your book today, Queen. Send me a picture so I can post it. I'm going to be starting to post those again. It's been a minute, man. I just be good gracious. This thing we call life, you know what I mean? This thing we call life, man, it is like, whoo, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Christy Leach. Play Towin. Is that how we say it? Oh, play to win. Whew, y'all got to forgive me. Y'all got to forgive me. What's up, David Alexander? My man. What's up, champ? How you feel? Everybody in a good mood? Like we about to eat some good food. There you go. Yeah, don't that put you in a good mood though? When you about to eat something that's good, you know it's good. You like, man, I'm about to tear this up. Woo! Hopeless 2, victorious. What's up, Queen Aaliyah? Yeah, and the rest of the crew. Everybody come on in and hit the like button and hit the like. Subscribe to the channel. You know the drill. There go Marilyn. There go Marilyn. What's up, Marilyn? How you feeling? Miss Nims in the house. Miss Nims. What's up, Latoya? Trees, illuminating manuscripts. Beautiful butterfly. There we go. I caught it. I caught up. I think Alicia joining us tonight. I think so. I think she's feeling better. She been under the weather, y'all. It happens, you know.
Yeah.
What's going on, China? You know, what's happening in your world? Everybody coming in late, hit the like button. The book. Did you get the book? Buy the book, man. There you go. How you feeling?
Good.
Everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody liking the author of Delusion? The author of Delusion. That's what I want to talk about tonight in this session. The author of Delusion. Man, do we know about delusion? Have we been with someone who was an author, writer, poet, quoter, life liver of delusion? Living the delusion, guys. Living the delusion. A narcissist is the author of delusion. Send me the picture, Linda. Send me the picture of it, Linda. Come on. A life with a narcissist, man, it's just a life of delusion. And the delusion, see, the reason I said the author, the originator, not the duplicator, but the originator of delusion. Because no matter what we think of them, and we don't think much of them, okay, let's keep that clear. We don't think much of them. However, you will respect how trifling they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will respect their level of delusion. Okay. What's up, White Russian? Yeah. What's up, Delando? Yeah, you will respect the level of the delusion. You have to. You know, you have to respect truth.
Yeah.
And the truth is that the narcissist is delusional. They trifling. And that's what if it's respectable. We can respect it from a distance, respect the fact that they have chosen who they are, they're going to be who they are. You know, it is what it is. You're not going to change their level of delusion. You're not going to change it, but we need to change our thinking and how we receive their delusion, because we, for some reason, because we've been talked to and handled by a narcissist. So we tend to believe the delusion. Because when you see a master doing it, when you see a master, You believe it. You believe that everything they say is true. They really didn't want me and I wanted them, and they really found the love of their they they really found the love of their life with the new let me get it together here, y'all. They really found the love of their life with the new supply. They're getting married and they're gonna love that person. It was you. It was you. You were the problem. It was you. You weren't right for them, and God on high in the valleys down low. God on high. Oh man. Oh man, I feel like what's his name? Reverend Brown. That's my pastor, Reverend Brown. What'd he say? And he helped Gilligan off the island.
Oh my God.
There's a God somewhere. And then God bought the narcissist to the new supply. Yes, God did. And they in love. They in love. And the narcissist. Act right now.
Oh God.
And the narcissists act right now. They acting right for the new supply. While you was with the narcissist, God bless the narcissist with the new supply, and somehow, some way, way up high, they happy.
Mm-hmm.
They happy. They never been this happy before. Boy, oh boy, and we believe that.
Yeah.
We believe it. Nah, man, they really look happy, man. Nah, man, they look happy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. They really look happy though. They changed. Some of y'all believe they changed. Good God. You believe it. You believe it. Just because you ain't there getting that beat down no more.
Mm-hmm.
You believe they went off, and because they not, they ain't beating you up right this second. They done disappeared, it seemed like, right? Well, all they had to do was come back, and I let them in, and and that ain't how it works.
Right.
That's not how it works. You listen. The author of Delusion, a narcissist, shamed you, told you you ain't this. I could do better than you. You gonna need me. Oh my God. Whew, that one hurt. Didn't that hurt? Didn't that sting a little bit? Like, whoa. I'm gonna need you. You ain't gonna. Well, they was right about a few things though. Things like you ain't never gonna find nobody like me. They're right now. Even though you can find one now, they out there.
Oh yeah.
They are out there. Whoo, man. We sitting here thinking day by day, did they get it together for the new person? You sitting in the same seat as the person before you that thought that the narc got it together for you. They looked at your relationship with the narc and said, oh, okay. They must have got their act together. I knew once they got with the right person, they would get it together.
Yeah.
Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Can we prove it anywhere? Is we got any proof of that?
No.
Anywhere? What's up, Christine? We got any proof of that?
No.
Anybody? You ain't got no proof other than the delusion. Y'all see it? The delusion up there. The delusion. That's your proof.
Yeah.
Delusion. Kara stands there. Nobody. Oh boy, I'm trying to tell you. Just like a Keith Sweat song. Nobody.
And you know what's funny? They not happy. The thing is, when they were still with us, they had already put on the new mask. And that new mask wasn't fitting our situation. And so they had to discard us and go live out that situation. So what you guys is seeing is a new mask. And when that person already know what that person is is like, because they saw how they treated you. Once you step out the picture, all the fun, all the excitement is gone, because now they got to deal with each other. And so, yeah, of course they doing all of this to make you jealous and to make it seem like they moved on and they're happy. But what we don't know is if we just sit still and heal, that relationship is going to fail. And then everybody is going to see it's them, because they now off to another relationship since they left you, and you sat there and you did the work. So now people starting to see it's them. They're not happy on the other side. I've been seeing so much stuff play out. It's nothing like that.
Nobody. and you know something? You sit back and you see, and it's like it's almost normal to think that in order for you to leave me, it must be happiness somewhere, right? It has to be. That's what makes sense. So you're trying to make sense out of something that makes no sense.
Right.
Well, they ran to another person. They must be happy with the other person. Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Then why did they go to you? Why? It was just an experiment? Was you a test dummy or something? I met you today. Okay, let me get into this relationship with you and get married and let's stay together 20 years, 30, 40 years. Okay, you wasn't the one. No, sir. No. Lord from up high done came into my life, saved me. And I found somebody new. 40 years with this 40. What was your relationship with the narc? It was just a ploy. It was a test.
Right.
Okay, we just running a test right now. You know, that's all. You just a test. See, I know the right person coming, but I gotta wait for it. Right? So you sit here, okay, we can be married, we can have property, we can have children, everything. We put out that whole make pretend family thing. Come on. And after that, when I meet the right person though, when I meet the right person now, that's it.
Right.
That's it. I'm out. I'm gone. Okay, I'm gone. So they've gone. Most of y'all forced them to be gone. And now you got to deal with that cognitive dissonance, that rumination. Your mind's still on fire from all that gaslighting.
Yep.
And you're trying to figure it out. What did I do to deserve this? What happened to me? What did I do? Now you've gone from doing everything. Good God Almighty, everything you could do, everything that you could do to keep this trifling, crutball, dirty, stank monster. Everything you thought would make them happy, you did it. You or tried to do it. You gave your best attempt at it. And no matter what you did, it wasn't good enough.
Yep.
It didn't work. No matter what you did. And somehow, right? Because we believe like, no, sometimes it's just certain people, they can just bring certain things out of you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Certain people can bring certain things out of you. But how can somebody that don't love you bring the most love out of you? Huh? How could someone that don't love you the way you love them, how could they bring that love out of you? And I'm asking the question because I want to know, how is somebody that could not showed you? They didn't tell you. Well, they told you to. They told you. But more importantly than telling you, they showed you that they didn't love you the way you love them.
Yeah.
So how could they go to somebody else and show them that they love them? They didn't finish the assignment over here.
Yeah.
What tell me, what function in your life do you get to skip a part and then master the next level? You get to start at this level, skip this level, and then master the next level.
Right.
What do you get to do that in? Exactly. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as reciprocity in loving a narcissist, guys. Yeah, they love how they look with you. They love how you make them look. They love how you have added to their life.
Yeah.
Oh, they love that. They love to brag about that life they had with you. They love that. They love if your children have become accomplished and oh yes, my child is my son, and or my daughter is such and such of so and so, and that they didn't care for or about. Oh yeah, my ex is, when we were together, they had their thing together. You made them look like they were normal.
Yeah.
We don't even see it. We like, well, what did they get from me? Half the time, half of us be, well, what did they get from me? Because they, I think it was 50-50. Yeah, that's what you think. That's what you think. But what you didn't see was when they ran to that other person, see, they made you look like the monster.
Yep.
That's why the other person fell for them. Because guess what? That other person feels sorry for them too. Same way you do. The new person or the same old person, yeah, feel sorry for the narc. They feel sorry for them. Same way you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You sitting back, any story they give you, oh wow, I know you act like this because, and it's crazy because, and I was talking about the other night in the interview, when a narcissist mistreats you, the first thing you look at is their childhood, that lie they told you about their childhood, how treacherous it was, and they know it. They know that you're a loving person. They know that you're a normal person. They know that when they tell you that, hey guys, I mean, it's just like me coming on here on this channel saying, man, look, I done survived this. I done survived, my life was this. And, I was strung out all my life. And I came from that. I had 18 heart attacks, 32 strokes, and I made it through and through all that, through all in all, I tried to commit suicide like 47 times, shot myself. I got 47 shots in my head. Y'all be sitting there looking at me like, whoa. But if I was telling y'all stories like that, you would feel a certain way towards me. And then when I start coming in here and just talking crazy, man, y'all a bunch of daggone fools, man, y'all crazy. The first thing you're going to think is, oh, wow. When he was committing suicide, that's that crazy part coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel sorry for me. And then you be like, everybody would just show love. Come on, guys, let's love on him because he hurt. He going through it. That's how you treat the narc. When they start abusing you, you try to figure out ways to soothe the narcissist.
Yeah.
When they start abusing you, you're trying to figure, you going through an episode because of when you were hurt when you were young. That's what it is. I got you, baby. No, let me help you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove to you. that I can love you and show you a love that you've never seen in your life before. And not only that, I'm just going to forget about everything you've done. And you suck it in. You keep it to yourself. Because you don't want nobody to know how crazy this person is you dealing with.
Yeah. You know what? They never plan to leave because I see this person.
They didn't.
No.
Woo! Hold up, John. Let me put that one in my notes. Look here, y'all. They never planned on leaving.
Never. They drain you for all they can because you are their punching bag for when they feel like the world is on their shoulders. The weight of the world is on their shoulders when they're having a bad day. I'm watching somebody do this to their child, where this person don't smile, is constantly uncomfortable. They use you to beat on you. They have to have somebody around to beat on. And that's why they never intended on leaving us. Yes, they might go out and cheat and have fun and stuff over there. That's why they cheat, because you see they could quickly jump into something else. So if that's what they wanted to do, they did that from day one. But they never plan on leaving because that person that they end up going to hasn't been tested and tried like us. No. They don't know if that person can take that type of abuse that we have taken. They just play mind games with them and breadcrumb them and just see how desperate they are. But then they get over there in that situation and that person is nothing like us and start throwing punches back. See, we get it twisted when people say narcissists thrive in chaos. When they're causing the chaos, yes, but they don't like somebody that's going to match their energy. Those are the type of people they don't want to be around because now it's a battle and they nervous system is everywhere. And so they need somebody to take those hits. That's why they throw those little digs and those smirks, because they are having a bad day and they need to trigger you so that they can feel better.
Good gracious. How many of y'all remember those digs in a no? You just sitting there talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we talking right now. And out of nowhere, man, I hate your daggone hair. Why you got your hair that color? That looks so stupid.
Yep.
That looks stupid on you. And you sitting there like, hold it. We was just talking. Hey man, yeah. You know what? I saw this advertisement, man. This cruise was nice. I was like, dang. But what's up with your hair, man? Your hair looks so stupid. That is so crazy. Your hair, why do you do it like that? You look stupid. And then you sitting there like, huh? Now you're sitting there with a mixed emotion. You don't know what's going on because they just took you to a place where your guard is down
Yeah.
and you ain't even see it coming. When they being nice to you, they about to punch you right in the gut.
Yep.
Find them being nice to you long enough, you're about to get punched right in the gut. They just setting you up.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Lady Virgo, mwah. Thanks for that super chat. Appreciate you getting us started here today. Lady Virgo said, narcissists live in denial. Yeah, that river in Africa. Yes, they do. The one thing that holds people back from healing is denial. This is not the same Lady Virgo that we saw 6 months ago. This is not her. This is not her. Hey, Lady Virgo, I'm just saying. I'm proud of you. That energy. You see the energy in her super chat though? The energy, you're not talking the same way. She don't talk like a victim no more. She just got a different conversation, man.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I love to see that part of the journey.
Yeah.
You know, when you actually starting to, I can see the progress. You starting to move differently. You know, because before everything, man, every super chat, every comment, it was always, you could just see her pain in that comment. And now you can see her healing in the comment. That is big, man.
Yeah.
That's big. That is big. And I'm saying lots of you guys saw her from the beginning. And you know what? Something I realized is that some people feel like they can still heal and be in constant contact with that person, and they feel like they can fully heal and I can get over this, I can beat this, I ain't worrying about it, I'm gonna do this. It ain't gonna work like that.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna work like that. You gonna be feeling some stuff.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go down that way, man. You gotta cut certain things out your life. You've got to have the strength. Even when that person cuts you off, they've already cut you off, block them out.
Yeah.
Block them out. Make it so they can't come back. No, you can't just contact me.
Yep.
Yeah. That you want to start getting your strength back, block them out. Because as long as you're open, that it's just remember that's a wound.
Yep.
And you're saying that door to the narcissist is a wound. And the moment you close it, it can heal. But for as long as that wound is open, hey, you're gonna be sitting there putting peroxide on it and trying to put band-aids and stitches on it and everything else.
Yep.
It's never gonna heal because you keep it open. It can't.
A lot of people think it's bad to hate them. And, I figured from that, it's normal to hate them because I feel like you have to start to hate somebody you once loved in order to heal from them. Because as long as you love them, you're never going to heal. And sometimes that hate is needed. And it's not just you hate them as a person, you hate what they did. You
There you
hate
go.
how they left you. You hate what they
There
put
you
you
go.
through.
There
That's
you
the
go.
hate you're feeling.
And I totally agree. And now I'll tell you guys, never get yourself into a place where you hate that person directly.
Right.
Always look at their deeds. Always look at the hatred for their deeds. I hate what you did. I hate how you lie. I hate how you steal. I hate how you come in here and gaslight, how you come in here with these falsifications of everything. I hate how you live. I hate how you cheat. I hate how you destroyed this family. But you as a person, no, I'm not going to hate you because that's something that's going to wear on me. And I'm going to tell y'all, And it's not just you. This right here doesn't just affect you. It affects everybody the narc has ever dogged and did wrong. See, in life, you're never going to have true happiness and true freedom until you have cleaned up and cleared up your life.
Yeah.
You have got everybody that you double cross. If you lived that kind of life, you're not going to be happy until you get to that person and apologize. Hey, you know what? You remember a long time ago when such and such happened. I just want to let you know I'm sorry about that. No hard feelings and blah, because you want to be free. See, we think that, nah, man, narcs, they devils, they ain't got none of that stuff in them. Yes, they do. And they fight it. That's why they're never at peace. That's why they never will be happy. They can't. It's not in them. Happiness is not in them. It cannot go through them.
No.
And it can't flow through them because they will not do what we do. They will not. They think that it's weak. They think it's weak to come back to you and to truly show empathy and apologize for who they've been to you. They think it's weak because they feel like I got you fooled. They feel like you still believe that you were the problem. And both of you know that they were the problem.
Yep.
Their whole life is about, but yeah, I got you thinking this though. Yeah. Yeah, I got you thinking that, yeah, it's your fault. It's not my fault. Uh-uh.
And they know exactly what they're doing, and that's part of the delusion. They are so delusional that they think they can erase their past, and that's why they go on to the next situation as if you didn't exist it, because they're trying to erase that feeling, what they did. And that's why they drown themselves in vacations and trips and make stuff look happy, because they really trying to erase you and erase that past relationship. That's the delusion that they live in. And I swear to God, they literally try to erase you until they get in a situation where they have to think of you again. And that's when that Hoover come.
Come on. Y'all think they not thinking about you every day? That's why the clean break.
Yeah.
Man, that's the worst nightmare of a narc. You broke it off clean because now they got to sit back day by day. Imagine this, guys. You look at what you feel, right? You look at what you've gone through and you look at what you feel about the narc, right? Even though it was horrific, even though it was terrible, it was the worst thing you've ever dealt with. The worst person you've ever seen or dealt with. You still find yourself at the beginning, you missed that person. You missed that relationship. You missed that interaction because you're used to that person. Unless they were just a total abusive person where you just finally got away, you know what I'm saying? But you still think about them daily. And then we have this, man, I'm going to say this as a crazy thought because we think that they just totally, the day they walked off, they got somebody new and they don't even know who we are anymore. They forgot about us and don't even know what you look like.
Yep.
We really believe that. And they somewhere thinking about you all day, man. How good you used to treat them. They remember when you rubbed their feet or gave them a massage or, fed them, cooked dinner or took them out to dinner or y'all went on a vacation together and you were always trying to be the nice person and be this and be that. They saw your effort and they remember your effort. And we think that, man, they just done been blessed. blessed to go to somebody else, and somebody else who's going to do more than I did.
Yeah.
Somebody who was better than me. Somebody who going to love them more than I could. We really believe that. We do. We really believe that it's something about that other person. They didn't tell us, but it's something about that other person that was so marvelous. It was so incredible that I had to leave my family. I had to break up a family, and God sanctioned it because he brought that new person to me while we was living together, while we was married, while we have children. Brought that new person to me just because that was my true soulmate. And we believe in this bull crap. We literally believe it. We sitting here believing that these people really have hit the jackpot. We do. We sitting here thinking these people have really hit the jackpot, man. We do, y'all. We really believe these people have hit the jackpot and we just stuck. And it was our fault. And, we were the bad guy. We sitting right here like we were the bad person. That's real.
I was laughing at Charles. She said, China, why are you shaking your head? I'm agreeing with everything he's saying. That's why.
Like, man, how did this happen? Woo! Lady Virgo said zero accountability. They run from it. That's it.
Yeah.
From hopeless to victorious. Thanks for the super chat. She said, at some point, when you find out the narc was a fraud. Guys, have you ever heard anybody say that the narc was a truth teller, a pillar of the community, an honest, good person? Anybody? That's what we not paying attention to. There's nobody saying how good of a person they are. No, nobody. When people meet you that know them, they're impressed with you. They want to know, how did this person get with you?
Exactly.
Because they know ain't no way you know what you dealing with. Yeah. They know it. They like, man, ain't no way you with that thing right there and you know who that is. They know you don't know. When you find out the narc was a fraud, you have to stop giving and start falling back.
Yeah.
You're better than zero. Genuine reciprocity. Guys, it's like we can sit here and we can tell each other things, but a lot of us, sometimes we get caught up in a place mentally where we don't trust it anymore. We don't trust that we were really that good of a person. We believe, well, they must be happy. They ain't checking for me no more. And you wrong. And you're wrong.
Yeah.
If you think they are not checking for you, you are wrong. You losing your mind again. But that can be so destructive, man. That can be so destructive because a part of us still wants to believe that person is still, they wish they found out that the grass wasn't greener, and now they're trying to come back. And guys, I'm saying this, man, the grass wasn't greener. The grass got all kinds of holes in it, poop in it.
Yeah.
You name it. You name it. that grass tore up,
Yeah.
and you see it, and you still don't believe it. You still don't believe. You don't believe that what you have cultivated right in your front yard. We believe that, oh man, they must have had some other chemicals that they put in their grass, and it got to be greener, it got to be better. And by the time you find the truth about it, man, you're blown away.
Yeah.
You're blown away when you find out the truth. You're blown away when you find out the truth, man. Guys, good gracious.
Mm.
Patrice Bean, mwah, thanks for the super chat. Patrice said, and you think they're with the new supply. Trust me, there are other back burners on the side. No love in their heart. Just Patrice, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
People really believe that they got with the new person, and no, no, no. And the reason you think like that is because they're not calling you back right away. Why? Because they can. That's why. Because they can.
Yeah.
Because your phone's still sitting there every time it vibrate from a email or inbox or whatever. You sitting there, you just, keep on torturing yourself. A lot of us torture ourselves all day, every day. When you don't block a narcissist, do you know every time your phone does anything,
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to your mind is it them?
Yep.
I wonder if this text message is from them.
Yep.
I wonder if this email is from them. I wonder if that inbox is from them. Guess what stops? The moment you block them, your phone rings and you know that it's not them.
Mm-hmm.
And the text message, when it vibrates, you know that ain't them. I done blocked you, so you can't even see me.
They can. They get new numbers.
Well, yeah, they still got other numbers. And they still, But see, let me say this about that. That should show you how low their self-esteem really is.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a place where someone has said to you, listen, I don't want you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're blocked. And your attitude turns into, well, let me just say this to you. I got to talk to you again. And you keep on doing this. One thing, they just did it once and y'all made it clear, no, this ain't going to work. And they respected you after that.
Right.
Right. But it's a totally different thing when somebody calls you and they keep playing back and forth and, they feeling you out and this and that. And it's like, no, I got you blocked for a reason because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. So that shows you their level of self-esteem when they're still reaching back out to you and they're still blocked. And you like, man, you blocked. What are you doing? You're blocked. Why are you calling me?
Right.
I don't want you. I don't want you. No, you can't reach out to me. I'm saying, guys, they done already ran off.
Yeah.
Already ran off, man. And again, like Patrice is saying, what makes you think that they have so much loyalty to this other person? You think they showed you they had no loyalty. So we're to think that they couldn't stay loyal in a marriage, right? But they can go out here just to anybody in the street and be loyal. They all in now. They done joined the church and got saved and everything. That's the kind of front that they put up just to make people think that, oh, it's something different. And this is another thing. That shows you something. When you're living your life in a way where you got to clean it up and you got to make this big arrangement and you got to show everybody that I'm no longer this way. I got my life together now.
Right.
What does that say? That says I've been a heathen. It says I've been a heathen the whole time. And, you know, I've been a heathen. So let me just be that. And I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm a good person. It means that the supply has ran out. And now, because the supply has run out, man, I want something else. I can't get back in the game because don't nobody trust me. Don't nobody believe in me. Everybody saw what I did to my ex. That's why they hate you when you go out here and you tell them, or you still have lips to tell them. You still are breathing so you can tell the world. That's their biggest fear.
Yeah.
Their biggest fear is you will expose them.
Yep.
Don't expose me to the world. Don't tell people who I am. Because if you tell people, then everybody gonna know. And they gonna tell people. And before you know it, then I can't get with nobody because y'all telling each other. That's why they hate the chat.
But they changed it. I just watched that whole situation play out. They don't instantly do that smear campaign no more now since this information is out. How this person played this was, let us run and tell our story so we can look. They don't call you crazy no more. Now you just messy. That's they letting you tell your story, talk about this person, and they fall back. And then you going back and forth telling everybody now you just look messy while they sitting there not saying anything. I just watched this scenario play out. And sometimes they know that grass ain't greener on the other side because they done ran back to somebody that they done already had. You'll know when it's the new because then, yeah, honestly, they won't hoover right away because they are indulged in that new person. That's somebody that's brand new to them and somebody that don't know them, and that person is perfect. But sometimes they know that grass is not green on the other side. And what they do is they run over there to torture you, and they get so caught up in their sadistic ways, wanting to see you suffer, that you fall back and you heal and lose you.
Come on. Mess around and heal.
Yep.
You messed around and healed after all the cruddy, double crossing, backstabbing, lying, stealing, cheating I did to you. Now they scared. You gonna tell that to somebody. I know it. I know you just gonna tell everybody my business. Just don't tell nobody my business. You can be at the daggone marriage counselor, the relationship counselor.
Yep.
I don't want them knowing all my business. That's how narcs think. Don't tell these people all my business.
Yep.
Y'all think that they're going to go somewhere with you to hear you voice your grievances about how trifling they are? The only way they're going to do that is if they know they do not have a secured other supply and they know you out. They're like, whoa, hold up. Hold up a minute. Let's go to counseling. Counseling ain't doing nothing but buying them time.
Yeah.
That's saying, let me get my thing together. That's all it's saying. Whoa, China, we missed that part the other night. Counseling, that's a big part. Good God Almighty. That was a big part. Did y'all ever go to counseling? Good God. Boy, that's a story right there. From hopeless to victorious. Mwah. Thanks for that super chat. She said, you got to look past the on the surface, keeping up appearances. Is there one of us? Is there one of us? Is there one in the chat? Is there one in the chat that wasn't trying to keep up that game face for everybody so everybody could think you were happy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one of us that didn't do that? Woo, man. I told y'all we was acting just like them.
Yeah.
Keeping up appearances, manipulation tactics, the narc displays because you know what they did. You know what they did to you in your experience with them. That is the real life proof.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't care what people say about is her story, his story, and the real story. That's a lie, man. We've been tricked on every side of this coin.
Mm-hmm.
We have been tricked on every side. That narc know your story. That narc know the truth. But as long as they don't admit it, see what we didn't see, not just you, what we didn't see in that statement of there's his story, her story, and then the truth. See, what we didn't see was that right there was the narc's way. I said it. That's the narc's way of saying you ain't right. Your story ain't right. My story ain't right. We know my story a lie. How both our stories gonna be a lie? Hmm. How is both of our stories gonna be a lie? We both lived it. We both were right there. You know, just like they do. Both of y'all know who stood up and played their position, and both of y'all know who folded.
Yep.
Both of y'all know. Both of you know who folded.
Yeah.
So where we get this? No, this his story, her story, and the truth. Where we get that from? Both of us was there. We both witnessed. But because a narcissist doesn't have to agree with the truth, and they don't agree with the truth, so now it's your lie, their lie, and the truth.
Yeah.
Man, Joe, we have been played with. We have been taken for granted. We have been dealt with by these things. Guys, tell them, Char. Can y'all hit the like button, please? We ain't even at halfway point with the likes, y'all. I mean, for real. We getting real laxed about that. You know, we getting laxed about it. Christopher said that love bomb is a dangerous drug.
I haven't found one yet that was.
Whew. Man, oh man, I'm telling y'all, man, we, man, we got so many. Whew, man, we got so many. What's up, JBE? We got so many different things that we just going for it. We literally just going for it. People just telling us lies and telling us stories and tall tales and small tales and everything else.
Yeah.
And we just going for it. Guys, it gotta make sense, man. It gotta make sense. For real. If you going through something, it just makes sense of it. That's all. You dealing with something with somebody, man, go back to self. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. In your life, you're the one that got to live with the decisions. Everybody in here, everybody. Okay, JBE want to come with us for a minute. All right, JBE. Let me stop. Let me let you in, champ. We got a whole section up. JBE. All right. Let me let you say something, champ. Let me see what you got to say. We're going to give JBE 5 minutes on the mic. Yes, we will. I'm going to just say this, guys. You know, a lot of times We just, we looking for that conclusion. We're looking for some clarity. We're looking for a way. We're looking for the way out, man. Somebody make this pain make sense. Somebody, right? Okay. Okay. We can do that. We can make the pain make sense. You got to do some self-reflection though.
Yeah.
You got to look back at you, man. You want out of the pain. Y'all want out of the pain. Y'all want out of the rumination. You want out. You want out tonight. You want out right now. Man, Joe, turn it around. Turn the finger around. The finger you pointing at them, man, point it at you.
Yeah.
Point that finger at you. Point that finger at you. The finger that you blaming them for, point that finger at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it helps to point that anger at yourself too. Sometimes you have to be angry with yourself, and then you have to forgive yourself
Come
for
on.
what you allowed yourself to go through.
Come on. Say it, Joe.
Because I think healthy anger towards yourself teaches you how to love yourself, because you're going through the things that you allowed yourself to go through and say, how could I do this to myself? And once you have that healthy anger, you have to learn to forgive yourself and work on yourself. And Facts 100, you're looking for weight loss regimen. I'm going to tell you this. It's all portion size. Stay away from snacks. Stay away from soda. Lower that sodium. I'm working on myself like that. That's why I say y'all going to see a transformation coming soon. But yeah, I definitely know how to eat better now, and, do the little workouts and stuff. So it's definitely ways out there. You have my email, so email me and I'll give you what I have.
I'm gonna tell you, that's the number one thing out here, man. That's really one of the biggest things out here to tell you your level of self-control
Yep.
is being able to eat properly. Whoo, good God. Shout out to everybody with that level of control. That is not an easy trait in life, especially, because eating can be an emotional thing.
Yeah.
All the time. It's like, okay, I need to woosah. These people don't stress me out. And if you don't eat, then it'll be another vice. It'll be you be smoking or you drinking or you're doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on, Mark? How you feel, champ?
What's up, brother? How you doing today?
Man, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful
Hey.
day in the
My
day.
girl China Darling here. What's up? You trying to get Superfly on us, huh?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
This is a
Always
version.
good.
This is
Look,
a
always
version
good to
of
see you
bread.
guys on Friday.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I said always good to see you guys on Friday.
Good to see you too.
Absolutely, champ.
Yeah.
What's
So
on your
what's
mind, player? Talk to
I'm
us.
sorry. What'd you say?
I said, what's on your mind today, player? Talk to
Oh
us.
man, same as always. I'm playing catch up today. Obviously, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm running a little late. I missed the first hour, but I was out there doing some grinding in the real world, and I was like,
That's
God,
good.
it's just like after 9 o'clock. Had to come in and check in with my peeps though.
That's what's up.
yeah.
That's good. That's how we gonna do it. That's how we
And
gonna keep it going.
greetings to the chat, all you guys, and I hope you guys are doing well. And we doing what we do every week.
Yeah.
Man, look here. Excuse me. Sometimes, man. Oh man, my fault, y'all. I'm just jumping over people. From hopeless to victorious. Thanks for the super chat. Said real love equals respect equals loyalty. That never switches up, y'all.
Never.
Whoo, man, that never switches up. And it doesn't. Sig Thom, thanks for the super chat. Sig Thom said, while traveling for my dad's funeral, this fool showed his ASS, y'all. I couldn't believe it. He waited until a low point in my life, shaking my head, the crud. Did you think he was gonna wait for a point in time where everything is just love and it's life and it's, and it's just incredible and all of these things. And no, when you're happy, no, they want to get you down when you're down. And then you go into a funeral, so he wants the attention on him.
Yep.
He don't want
Yeah.
you to be tripping about your father. Your father ain't here no more. What you worrying about him for?
Yeah. Rest in peace to her father. You know. Mm.
Man, they don't feel that way.
No.
They
And
don't.
at my sister's funeral, this fool didn't even come up and comfort me while I was standing there talking. It took for all my kids to come up there and comfort me while I was saying, words to my sister. So it's not even just them just showing their butt. It's the lack of concern for
Come on,
you and empathy. They
come on,
just don't have it. They
come
don't
on,
have it for their family members. They don't have it for yours. The
come on.
only person they care about is themselves. Because I literally seen that whole family of narcs at his brother's memorial, sitting in there talking and leaving and walking out and not even being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't care. All they care about is themselves. They care about their dying day. That's all they care.
You, you know, it's you remind me of when my grandmother's sister had passed, and that was down in Emporia, Virginia. And I remember I went to the funeral, and as soon as I looked and watched the family, I just felt it. I was like, dang. Just that was that empathic spirit. It's like, oh, they all hurting. I can still feel it to this day. But I can't imagine a person that doesn't feel like that.
They just don't.
Yeah, that's some cold stuff.
No, they sitting there looking at you like what's wrong with you? You
Yeah.
acting out and acting all, like something wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you, I've seen a narc at a funeral, at a couple of people that brought the narc into the world, and I sat back like, they didn't seem very affected.
No.
I was like, wow, okay,
No.
and they look at you like something wrong with you, like you tripping on it. Guys, if you think that you're going to get that emotional backup, you think that you're going to, at some point, they're going to act right and get it together, be this person, you lying. You lying. If you ever think they're going to do the right thing because somebody died, because something happened, because of this, that, or whatever, you lying.
Yeah.
You are lying. You lying to yourself. They're not. It is, man. It ain't that big of a deal to them. It just is not.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
not.
I've never understood that. I'm like, somebody just died here. People grieving, they're hurting, and you just like, hey, what's up? What we going to eat for dinner?
Where the repast at?
And you know why? It's mainly because it's secrets in that family that we don't know nothing about. And you know how uncomfortable those family gatherings be when all of them get together, and it's so uncomfortable because they looking at each other like, what you did to me when I was a child. It's stuff they don't care about those family members because of those secrets. We just don't know what happens in that family dynamic, but they know what's going on, and they family know exactly who they are, because I remember this man's dad telling me at that funeral outside, like he was shocked. He was like, you look young. Like he was expecting me to look like I aged or something. And I said, definitely got to keep myself looking that way because I know one day he'll leave me. Oh, he'll never leave you. He did.
Hey, and again, you gonna make them stand on that though. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
we'll make them stand on it. Hey, you made that decision, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Don't be trying to creep up back over. No. No. They don't touch that coat. Puerto
Let me
Rican
say this
princess.
before you go. I don't want to be disrespectful. My condolences to you, Sig, Tom. I just want.
Yes, indeed. Our condolences out to you for that. Because man, yeah, dealing with that situation with your dad, that's
Yeah.
a whole lot going on. That's a whole lot going on. Puerto Rican
Yeah,
princess. Mwah. Thanks for that super chat. Puerto Rican
yeah,
princess said,
no, go. Yeah, there's a lot of psychology that our people deal with, and we never disclose it. We don't talk about how we really feel and the things that happen to us and how it impacts us. And
mm,
that's something that really later in life it affects you. You know, it'll be indirectly because as our people, we were raised to be, oh, I'm strong and independent, and I'm made of steel, and nothing hurts me. But all of it comes back around. You never know when. It may be much later in life, but it will affect you.
And
You
that's why
know.
I disagree that this is a disorder. It's learned behavior. Like I said, they got to come up with a name just to be able to explain what's going on and be able to give that person meds for that situation. This is learned behavior. This has been going on in the Black community for so long that we don't believe in going to therapists. We don't believe in certain things. Our minds are programmed to feel like everybody's out to get us, but yet we don't stick together. Make that
Say that.
make sense.
Go ahead. Say that. That's what I'm talking about.
We killing each other. It's just crazy. They can call it what they want. I'm calling it what I saw.
There you go.
hey man, hey, I ain't told no lies in here this evening. Puerto Rican princess said, it's Halloween every day for the narc. You never know what mask that they're going to wear. Every
Wow.
day, waking up every single day, every day you wondering from the time you wake up, you don't know who just woke up. You don't know what just woke up next to you, and you don't know what to expect out of this thing today. You're looking at it and you just hoping. First, and this is the first part of your morning, the moment you wake up, the first thing on your mind every day, the first thing, what this fool right here gonna do? What they gonna? What kind of day we having?
Yeah, you thinking, well, which person am I going to be talking to today, this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening? Because it's like two or three people inside,
Well,
and they just
you just
switch
trying
up.
to you hoping it. Okay, maybe we can get a good start today. Maybe we can get a good start today, and they act like they got some sense. But even on those days where they act like they got a little bit of sense, again, you getting set up.
Mm-hmm.
When they
Mm-hmm.
start acting nice, you getting set up. Yeah, they
Oh, look.
acting nice, especially early in the day. Nah, they got something planned.
And you know what?
Oh,
And that's
look.
true.
We talked about that last week.
It's
You
true.
don't know what's going on.
It's
That's
so
the
true
setup.
because things can be so good for so long. You looking like, I know this idiot gonna do something. Nah, it
Uh-huh.
don't last like this. Something going on, like something to happen. You waiting for it because you know it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Dang, Joe. Yeah, you know something, and then when it happens, the only thing you can say is, "Man, I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, man. I knew something. I knew you was gonna find something to come in here and act stupid about. Knew it was gonna be something you gonna be tripping about. Just something you gonna, and it's always something they make up. It ain't related to something you doing. It's something they making up.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord knows, don't ever do something that they feel betrayed about. which is anything you do.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're gonna be talking about that and bringing it back up 6 months later, and you name it, and everything else, man. It's like for real, like, man, ain't nobody got time. And again, we back to the title. Nobody got time for all this delusion, because that's all it is. Every day, the narc's job is to dilute your thoughts, to take you through this trauma again so that you're upset. When you're upset, guys, I want y'all to hear me good. When you are upset, that is the narc's way of saying, okay, I'm still in control. When they can't upset you no more, when it turns into work, they got to work to upset you. They looking.
Yeah.
And they looking hard. They're looking
Brother,
hard.
look. I had a situation I was thinking about, and I was like, dog, I should have talked about this last week. We had a family reunion, right? And I was basically the grill master. So I'm cooking all the food that everybody's eating. So there was a time, I'm busy, I'm working the grill, and I asked her, I said, babe, make me a plate. And she was like, I'm busy. But she has a sister, and her sister's married. Her sister was like, don't worry about it. I'll make you a plate. It be little stupid stuff like that. I'm like, what the, I'm serving everybody at this function. And
Yeah,
you can't make your husband a plate?
and you had the nerve to think you was important enough for her to stop talking
Yeah,
and fix you a plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll never forget that.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Good
and
luck with that.
don't let them do something once for you. Oh, I always do that.
Ooh.
No, you didn't. You did it one time. What do you
No.
mean you always do it?
No. They did it once. Now you got to do it for them from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna get my plate? Where's my plate? And
Yeah,
looking at you with aggression. Where's my plate? Your plate? Where's my plate? Didn't I
yeah.
make you a plate last time? When we was at the last cookout? Didn't I do that?
Now I'm the one. Look. I'm the one. I season all the chicken and the hot dogs and the hamburgers and everything before I even brought it out there to grill it. I'm like, dang. I'm like, seriously? And that's your thank you,
She's like, she's hit you with the retribution.
man.
Hit you with the retribution. No, but stop. Go to the hot dog stand for me.
Oh, wow.
Man, if you think that you're gonna get some respect from one of them, somewhere. I mean, and that's the thing. When you ask them a question around other people, you at a cookout, and you think they about to walk around, you think she gonna play a role like she is this for you? You lost your mind. No, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
sir. She had the cookout and she got her mind on other things. She had the
And I
cookout
mean,
dogging you out, and you sitting over there on the grill working.
Yep.
yeah. And this
So
was a big cookout. It was at a park. It was almost like 100 people out there.
you had
So
a
I was
cookout.
in there.
Oh,
I was putting in work.
you had a cookout with 100 people, and you
Yeah,
think the narc ain't got some supply in there nowhere,
Exactly.
man. She.
bro? Yeah. I know you thinking, but it's a family cookout. Yeah, bro. She got somebody.
They do
Yeah.
family too. Family ain't exempt. They'll
Come
do
on.
family too. And I had a gut feeling the way I saw this family member was like, oh, I'm like, no, something ain't right. And he denied it, but I'm like, oh no, that's too much right there. I'm like,
Nah.
yeah,
You felt it.
yeah.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all, everybody. Remember this as soon as it happens to you again. When you are out with a narc and you feel their connection with somebody,
Yeah,
Trust,
you gonna
trust that
pick it up.
connection. Trust that you felt it,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't even have to question them about it. You don't, because all they're gonna do is deny it and
Mhm.
say you crazy, you tripping. I can't take you nowhere. You this, you that, you insecure. You're going to be everything in the book. But remember, you felt it. And they want to be able to stand next to you and they will step behind you a little bit. Don't listen. You might walk into a cookout or something like that or a function with them side by side. But when they see what they want in there, they're going to step back a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going to step back a little bit. Oh, will you go ahead in front of me so I can, you know, so I don't walk into nobody.
Yeah.
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 And
You
hey,
know what you just said makes me think about another situation we had. She had a coworker that passed away, a male coworker, and I remember she came home that day. She was crying like a baby. I mean, really crying. And I'm like, you're saddened and hurt when someone passes, but I'll never forget. In my spirit was like, dude, there's some more going on here that you realize. I literally, like I said, I like to always talk about the voices in your head. Voice in the head was like, dang, what was she dating a dude at work or something? Was he like her? They got a term for it now. Was he her
Work
work
husband.
husband or something?
Work husband.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
she was toe up, man.
see, but that's the thing. I had the intuition. I didn't see anything. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
one time he was just laying in the bed sleeping. I felt something.
Mm-hmm.
I
And we
just,
don't, and we ignore it.
oh, I did it. That's how I
Oh,
got
you
caught.
didn't?
I felt, yes. I started searching
Okay.
his pants pockets for a phone number. I said, something. I said, no, he too
Yeah.
sound. He sleeps, something ain't right. Just had this gut. So I started searching his pants and I'm looking at him and I didn't find anything. So, days later, I'm hearing this phone. Then now he's tired of hiding. It's cheating. He wants to, oh, I'm going to get a phone to talk to my family, not knowing he got a phone the whole time from this chick because we shared a phone. He didn't
Mhm.
want us to have our separate phones. And so when he started that argument and disappeared, I'm sitting like, okay, yeah, he has to be back at work. He's not going to Chicago to see his family. That's why I ended up going to the job. I had the feeling the whole time. So I caught it like right away.
And you got to pay attention when you feel that. That's your spirit talking to you.
Yeah.
Say, hey,
Yes,
hey, hey,
sir.
hey.
Yes,
Stop.
sir.
This is not a joke right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is an alarm right here.
Yeah.
This is an alarm going off, and I'm gonna need you to go check this person because if you check them right now, you're gonna catch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch it. But if you let them go, you're gonna suffer.
And the good thing about it is that I didn't lead on because I wouldn't have caught it. I didn't let him know that's what I felt and that's what I was doing. And that's how I was able to catch him because I didn't say nothing.
And that's exactly how you catch them. You
Let
never
me put
say
look,
anything.
Yeah.
You
let
never.
me tell you how deep your instincts and intuition will go. Now, I used to, she used to drive my car sometimes. Uh, we would, exchange it or whatever. She came back, parked the car, whatever, whatever. I get in the car, and number one, it smelled like a garage, and number two, on my left hand visor below the windshield, there was lipstick on the windshield. How does that happen? And I was like, mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Sound like a little entanglement in the car to me.
Right.
And it may have been a mechanic or something. It's like you never know, but I noticed all this stuff. I'm meticulous like that. I was like, mm-hmm. That was another one. I was like, I never really got into it because if you try to talk about it, they say like you talking ridiculous or whatever. But
You
I pick up on all that
insecure.
stuff.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're insecure.
There you go.
Who is he then? Who is he? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then. Well, I don't want to hear about it. Okay, if you don't know who it is, I don't want to hear about it. That's exactly what they just gonna drown you out.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
dealing with? So who am I dealing with then? Who is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. They'll know that's just you. You tripping. That's you tripping because you're always tripping. Yeah, you bringing that same crazy mess from your last relationship. See, then they're gonna just keep
Mm-hmm.
gaslighting you. It's you. You the problem. You know what you felt.
Yeah.
This is the thing, guys. What reason do you have to just accuse somebody of something?
Yeah.
Like if we getting along and the feeling, see, the thing that the narc takes out of the relationship is feelings. They take the feelings out because they know. The narc already knows that, listen, if we keep these feelings here, you're gonna catch me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we keep these feelings here, you're going to catch me. And I can't have that. I can't have that. I can't have you catching me. Can't have you, coming up behind me, tap me on the shoulder, and oh my goodness, walk into a conversation. No, when they're doing what they're doing, they need that whole situation to be top secret.
Yep.
They need it to be
Mm-hmm.
top secret because they already know if you find out, that's your closure from dealing with them. If you
Yep.
know what you're doing at all, that's your closure. But
Mm-hmm.
you might make a phone call to that other person and get in their ear before the narc really has them locked in. And they definitely they don't told this other person how crazy you are and how horrific you are, how bad you are, how much you lie. They told this person everything about you is terrible. And guys, listen, for any of you guys who may think, any of you who may think that narc ain't dogging your name to other people, why do you think that the new supply is so willing to help the narc out, especially against you? Why do y'all think that when you actually, for y'all who have approached the new supply, why do y'all think that new supply think you crazy? The narc done told them you crazy.
Yep.
No. I just can't deal with her, man. She crazy. It's always something. I can't deal with this no more. It's just too much. I hate going home. I hate having to go in there to see her. She always want to argue. As soon as I walk through the door, I'm not doing. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just too much. She lie. She steal. And because we've been married, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to, keep this thing together.
Well, check this out. I have one last scenario for you. This happened a couple of times. She used to always talk about her ex and how he was this and that and whatever. So apparently he had gotten remarried and she has some legal experience. So he pops up and he's talking to her. And one time it's like this dude called her like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. She talking about she giving him legal advice on how to divorce his current wife. And of course I'm looking like, come on, man.
You
Really?
told her, she was like, it's Jake from State Farm. At two,
Yeah, it's like,
No,
that's just my ex. He's getting a divorce and I was giving him legal advice. I like at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night.
wow.
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm
why you ain't got nothing on? Why you ain't got nothing on and y'all FaceTiming?
Right.
Please tell me that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Man.
they're like right around that same time. Then one time she was talking, cause the dude, we were riding in the car. I was like, "Who are you talking to?" "Oh, I'm talking to so and so." I was like, "Why are you talking to him? You in the car with your man? What the hell are you doing?" Like you just on all kinds of disrespect. I done told you about that before. She didn't care. She just didn't care.
Yeah.
She's like, you finished?
Yeah.
No, don't worry. Don't even listen to him. That's what I'm talking. That's why I don't be trying to be bothered with him, because he always true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sound like
And see,
restitution.
that's the thing about, because it's like I'm not the jealous type. I'm like, I know me. I know how I roll. I ain't gonna sweat you like that. But when you just doing blatant stuff right in front of my, I'm like, come on, man. Can we pull it back a notch?
That's what it is, bro. That's how they do it. Hey, look here, JB, man. My man Mark came through. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with us for a little bit, bro.
Oh yeah, man. That's good.
Definitely always a good time hanging with you, champ.
Yeah, same here too, man. I know you got some more cards trying to come up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks, though, bro.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ow. So yeah, I was looking at the chat, and who was that? Linda Rose said that, hold up, where was it at? Let me get back to it. Said, man, this fool done tried to tell me. Said the narc told me that adultery isn't against the law. Okay. Man. She said, I asked why. Why are you coming out with that? Why? It ain't against he done said it ain't against the law, okay? That's his way of saying, because I'm doing it. Okay? I'm doing it, and I'm doing it all the time. Okay? It is part of our marriage now.
Right.
Oh,
Sean wants to come in.
who's that?
Sean, he wants to come in.
Okay. Where you at? Where you at, champ? Oh, hold up. Let me see.
Yeah, I see Kim says they make you question yourself. I'd never had that issue, because even though I did put on all that weight and stuff, I never let that man ever kill my self-esteem, and he couldn't attack me there. And that's why he attacked my finances. And when I was approached by that new supply, I don't get involved in no drama. She came to me, he'll send her out to confront me. I sit in my car like she wasn't even there. And she, wanted the attention. I wouldn't give her what she was looking for, because she wanted to feel like she did something. And I wouldn't give her the attention that she was looking for. So half the time these people they karma, because she made sure I called him. She could have called him and told him I was out there. She let him come right out to the car and then told him, and he went back in, and they tried to go out the other way. So she knew exactly what she was doing. And that's why she hands-on in this divorce. She don't know. It doesn't bother me. I'm the one filed for the divorce. And once the divorce is done, I think they're going to be done. But hopefully I can move, because I don't want to be found.
Hey, they should be. They should be all right, But you know what? That goes to saying, y'all women always say that women are better at cheating than men. No. You just have much more willing participants than men have. Because a woman gonna leave evidence. She gonna make herself known. A man who on the side, he ain't saying nothing. He could be your husband's best friend. He ain't saying no words nowhere.
No.
He's like, no, sir. I'm gonna keep it right there. Okay, Sean. What's up, champ?
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Happy
Hey, man.
Sean.
Friday.
Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday, champ.
Good to see you guys.
Hey, man. Good seeing you, champ. How you doing, man?
I'm
How you
doing
doing?
I'm doing great, buddy. I'll tell you what. I came in late. What is the topic?
Right there, man. A narcissist is the author of delusion.
And the author of chaos and the author of pain and the author of everything else that brings misery to our lives.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So so I've been doing this channel. I followed my fearless leaders lead. I've been doing this channel
Come
and
on. Come on.
putting out the information, like you said, sharing their experience, strength, and hope,
Hmm.
based on what I went through. And
Hmm.
it's interesting. I realized something. I did a video today, and I was thinking about, you know, when you love somebody, like when you really love somebody, they're unforgettable. Each passing day, each passing month, I get away from the narc. They're easily forgotten.
Yeah.
I don't think about her. And I was even trying to think about like redeemable times and memorable times. Even those are forgettable.
Yeah.
I, China, do you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
There's nothing like I don't have any like back in September when I first jumped on this channel. Oh, I was in some pain. Now it's like what narc? It's like a bad dream. It's like it was like something that I woke up out of, and I'm like, I'm not in this pain anymore. I'm not dealing with this anymore. And really, it's just because I put in the work. The
Yeah.
working out, the church, the volunteer work, all the stuff that helped build up my spirit is what I put forth, and now I'm reaping those rewards, reaping the benefits, starting that YouTube channel and trying to help as many people as I can. I'm telling you, man, God is good. I will tell you something though, Hario. I will tell you something because I know you and China are big about this. I literally had somebody put in the comment section, God is, I want to say fairy tale. I think they said a fairy tale, something to that effect. And
Hmm.
therapists are not trained on how to deal with MPD. And I had to react today in that video. I'm like, you try to live life without God, and let's see how that goes. You try to be with that narc without God, and how well did that serve you? How well did that work out? I just don't get that. I thought that was a pretty asinine comment. And I just felt like I needed to say, I
Yeah.
needed to respond to that.
I agree. I agree with you on that, champ.
I mean, seriously, how do you go about that? How do you do the healing process without God?
Anybody who could say that is a narcissist. Those are the only ones who can live without God. It's only two ways in this life. Even if you're not walking the walk, you still have God in your life. Either you do or you don't. There's
Thank
no
you.
middle.
Thank
So
you.
narcissists chose the dark side. They gave their soul over. They gave their free will to the darkness. We're
Yes.
giving ours to God. Even though he gave it to us, we hand it over to him sometimes because we are not in the best position to make that decision for ourselves. So we allow him to come into our life and do that for us. The narc gave theirs over completely to the dark side for power and control. We don't want the power and control.
That's right.
And it occurred to me because I talk to a lot of survivors too. I've got a lot of survivor friends. And what occurred to me is that there is absolutely no redeemable qualities to these monsters. None. There's nothing redeemable about them. And their whole pure joy is bringing you hurt and bringing you pain. I can't think of a more cruel and sadistic, whatever they are, on earth than a narcissist. They're absolutely hell-bent on destroying you. And the crazy thing is the narc is only as faithful as their opportunity. You got to remember, my narc, when she came and lived with me, right, she wasn't working. So one of the times we broke up, I was like, that 3 months we broke up, I said, you got to get a job. You got to start being responsible. You got to grow up. Well, guess what? Then she gets a job at a factory, a meat market, right? Because I think one of the things you said one time, and I totally agreed, is once they make eye contact with you, you are now on the menu. So what did she do? She left me for a guy at work. And I'm telling you, so we always talk about them being demons, right, Harrio? We always talk about them being demons. When I was 15 years old, I was with my first narcissist. Okay, first narcissist, 15 years old. She broke my heart. It took me years to get over that. Right,
Mm-hmm.
30 years later,
Puppy
the
love.
same demon comes back to finish me off. And the reason I
There
say it's the
you
same demon is that girl, that the narcissist girl at 15 had the same initials as this narcissist. They both left me for a guy that they work with, and both guys had the same initials, and both girls went to the same high school at the same time. I'm telling you, you can't make that up. It's crazy.
No, you can't. No, you can't, man. I mean, you saw it for what it was. You saw
Well,
exactly what it was. I mean, you see it now. You saw it then. At least you recognize it now. Most
well,
people don't even recognize it.
Yeah.
and two, I think, one of the things that I was talking about today, the title of it was "Why We Fed Our Ego and Starved Our Intuition," and it's that whole notion of I can fix you, I can make you better. And the harder you resist, the more I'm driven to change you, the more I'm driven to try to help you and make you a better person. Because the whole time you're just sitting there going, why can't you get your act together and act right? Why can't you? And China said at one time, I'll never forget, China goes, do you remember this, China, when you said, can you not treat me like a coworker? I mean, I
No,
was
I
like,
told him to treat me like one
yeah,
because
you were like, can you just treat me like a coworker?
yeah,
I mean, think about that. Guys, we're literally begging these monsters for love. You
yeah.
shouldn't have to beg anybody for love.
But
That
you
that
know
should
what?
come naturally, organically. You don't have to beg for it. And if you're begging for it, you're with the wrong person.
Well, a lot of time. Well, every time. Every time it comes up, it comes up because you are in the valley of decision. And when you enter into the valley of decision, you have a choice. You have a choice between what you want and what you need. And we keep choosing what we want. We keep saying, but we can, but I can, and somehow it'll work if I just do, and we go, but the choice you supposed to make is the one of need. We live in a world of want.
Hmm.
We everybody chasing what they want, and we not looking at what do I need. We think that what we want is what we need, and we keep getting it wrong. And we like, man, what is wrong with these fools out here? What we want, it ain't always good for us. What I want, I want a gallon of Haagen-Dazs butter pecan with extra pecans in it.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? What do I need? I need some celery sticks over here, to just crunch on because I like the crunch of the nuts in the pecans. But that's what I need. So, when it comes to affairs of the heart, it's the same thing. Are you going to go for what you want, or are you going to go for what you need? Because once you choose what you want, you turn your back on what you need. And a lot of times when it comes to relationships, we'll pick the one we want because, ooh, I like how you look. And that's it. And we'll walk right past what we need, because it don't have that same, it doesn't have the same je ne sais quoi.
I would have said fire, but I get your point.
I mean, again, what we need versus what we want, man, we don't know how to negotiate it. We willing to put up with that torture
Yeah.
because it's what we want. But we won't invest in helping to shape this person to be what we want and what we need. We like, man, I ain't even gonna waste my time because that's a lot of work I gotta put into you. But every day you over here with the narc gonna be a day at work, and it's gonna be a long day at work. Every day.
See, but you know who mastered that? The narcissist.
Mhm.
We are who they need. So they'll get us and be in a relationship with us, will go out there and play with what they want. And see,
Ooh.
and we don't know how to pick who we need, but they know how to do that very well. I told a narc, I said, I'm not what you want, but I'm what you need. And that's why you want me around, because you need me to regulate your emotions. You need me as a punching bag. You need me to take all this ish off you that somebody else is not going to take. So I'm definitely not what you want, but I'm what you need. And they master that very, very well. And sometimes, I think sometimes you don't necessarily need a person, because I don't care. I don't need nobody. I love my life where it is, because I've been chasing somebody that I felt like I had to show how to love me. We're not trying to change them. We're just trying to teach them how to love us. And that's where we spend that whole relationship. If they don't get it by then, they'll never get it. They don't want to do it. They show it when they run off to somebody else. It's like all that stuff they doing, they could have did to you. And that's why they posted on Facebook like, look, I could have did this for you. I just didn't want to. That's basically what that means. They know how to treat you better. They just don't want to.
They show you they can treat you better in the love bombing stage. I mean, they're literally showing you they know how to behave, they know how to be kind, they know how to be, flattering and all that other crap that's just disingenuous as all get out. But Johnny, you bring up a good point. I was thinking about, I've always brought about my own pain when I practice refusal. Okay. So
Mhm.
one, God would try to give me something, i.e., a million red flags, and I refuse to accept it. Or
Mhm.
he would try to take something out of my life and I refuse to let it go. You don't know how many claw marks I have left on people, places, and things throughout my life,
Wow.
because God was telling me what I needed to do. And I chose to hang on like Hario said, I chose to hang on to what I wanted. What I wanted
Yeah.
could have gotten me killed more times than I care to count. I have no business chasing my wants. What I do need though is I need to hang on and have my faith and trust that my needs are always met.
See,
God has always provided for my needs.
that's the thing. I don't think that we feel like we want them. I think we feel like we need them, because when they come into our life, they come into our lives filling a void. We teach them what we
Hmm.
didn't have. And so they give us that. And that's why we feel like they need us. And they know that we feel that way. Once you start showing them that you don't need them, that's when they're ready to go. So they know that we need them because they give us stuff that we didn't have,
Sure.
and then they take it away, because they want to be the one in control of your wants and your needs, so you will never feel like somebody else can give you what they gave you.
Yes. Well, and don't forget, the reason I feel like I believed anything was possible, because if I look back at the beginning of that relationship, it went at warp speed. I mean, that relationship was accelerated from day one, and I'm like, well, heck, anything's
That's,
possible. Look how fast we've made this happen. The whole time
yeah.
my intuition's
Yeah.
going, get out of this.
Yeah. That's how we lie to ourselves. Like, no, this ain't too soon. I know we only been together 3 months, baby. I'm saying I'm ready to get married to you.
2 months and she was moved in. She manipulated herself right into my house. And I'm like, you
Man,
need to get divorced first. You need this. What are we doing here? This is crazy.
like you
It's
coming to live with
crazy.
me, another man's wife is coming to live with me. See, that's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying right there. When you deal with a narc and see her husband, her husband was thinking, wow, she must have met the man of her dreams. Her husband was thinking she must, if in order for her to leave me, she must have met the man of her dreams. That's the only thing that would make sense. This
Oh,
guy must be everything in the world I never was, never could be, something.
well, and two, last year, remember I told you I talked to him for 2 days straight, off and on, and I apologized to him. I said, "Man, what I did to you was inexcusable." I said, "I thought you guys were getting a divorce. I didn't realize that, she was going to still try to hang on to you because narcs love to have their cake and eat it too. God, they
Yeah, they
love." And the crazy thing is that double standard of a narcissist is insane. I can do all the cheating, lying, manipulating, all this stealing, but if you do that to me, I will lose my mind and somebody else's. That's how a narc thinks. I can do all this dirt to you and it's justified. Remember, everything they do in their head is justified. You've caused it. You're the reason behind their bad action, which is egregious. It's ridiculous. But they live in fantasy land. That their reality makes sense. It's all concocted to serve that fragile ego. Okay, that's cool. But at some point, I had to make a decision to say, you know what? I'm gonna choose me over the narcissist. I can't keep staying in this because she was dragging me straight to hell. Is literally dragging
Mm-hmm.
me to hell. And that's not an exaggeration because to me, a narc is nothing but a soul collector. All they're doing is going around collecting as many souls as they can. And I'm grateful that I got God involved and got me out of that horrific situation. It's
That's what
terrible.
the discard is intended to do, collect your soul. Because and that's why they antagonize you afterwards. They bully you. They want you to off yourself because that soul is required in hell. Our souls are required in hell. And they want to make sure that we get there. And like Rain and Peace said, yeah, God is never going to send you somebody else's spouse. But one thing we don't understand is once they broke that covenant, they were not a spouse anymore. So God he let the trash remove themselves, or he removed them out of our lives. Because once you break that covenant, you are breaking a covenant with God.
Yes.
And so, it's only paperwork now that man has created that's keeping this marriage together, but that covenant was broken. So, no, God did not send somebody our spouse. He sent somebody a cheater. That wasn't our spouse no more once they cheated.
Right. Well, yeah. And the crazy thing is, the same disrespect I watched her show her husband, the same disrespect because she needed his fuel. She, like you were talking about, regulating her emotions and staying with me. Well, the last time that I broke no contact, way back in September, I remember going, "Oh God, she's with this dude," and I knew it was final, but she still wanted me around to fight with and to fuel her. Why? So she could be a better person to the new supply, so she can get her fuel from me? No, because what I think is when you pull yourself out of that matrix, and all of a sudden now it becomes a relationship, which they're not about. It's no fun to cheat if you're out of the picture. So now you're dealing with someone, and they hate losing supply. They hate losing power and control over you. They are egomaniacs with inferiority complexes, right? So if you leave them, it's a shot to their ego. But the problem is that I talk to a lot of survivors who are like, you think they still think about me? You think they? And it's like at some point you got to say, who cares?
Right.
Who cares what they? Who cares? It doesn't matter. They're gone. You've got to let the ghost of Christmas past go. Right
Yeah,
now,
but the
now
thing
we
is,
move towards the ghost of Christmas future.
but we can't at that time. We don't see the value in them being gone.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue with all of us not seeing the value that that person being out of your life has brought into your life. We're looking at it as a loss, and the reality is you just got your life back. When you break up with that person, you might feel bad, but you're not feeling bad because of them, believe it or not. You're not feeling bad because of the narc. You're feeling bad because you chose what you wanted instead of what you needed. So many times, so many days, we would sit here and try to figure this out like, man, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why am I so infatuated here? Why am I just ruminating day in, day out, all day, all night? It was them. No, it wasn't. It's not them. It's you.
Yeah.
It's you. You haven't faced that truth yet. You haven't faced that truth of, wow, that person didn't really love me for real. And I knew it. See, we want to play the little magic, we want to play like the magician, like, nah, I think they really did love me. No, you don't. You knew they didn't love you because they didn't act like it and they didn't secure you. So you know they did not love you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know it. They never secured you. You cannot say you were with a narc and you felt secure in love with them. Okay.
Never,
You watching the
never.
wrong channel if that's what you saying.
What do you remember what China? I know China's talked about this, and Mark hit on it too. We don't and I was the same way. It was like, I'm not a jealous, insecure type. It's kind of like, if you want to go to somebody else, that's your business. Just let me know. But with the narcissist, it was totally different because I always think, there's no way in the world I would have tolerated a fraction of what I tolerated before the narcissist. But somehow, some way, this monster comes into my life and puts this spell on me that I have a hard time shaking and breaking. And I'm sitting here going, why do I have, it's almost like a hex. It's like, why can't I get away from it? But I'm telling you, and I say this in one of my videos too, the longer you're away from any situation, greater clarity will come. And then it's like any relationship, when you back away from it, when you get out of it, you can't, it's hard to see when you're in the middle of something. It isn't until you back up and you look at it for what it is that you go, oh, okay, I got you now. That was a really bad, sick situation. So the longer you stay away from a narc, the more you can look back at it and go, you know what, I didn't love that person either. That was a really sick enmeshment, and I don't know what it was. But I'm telling you, if you're in pain right now, if you're struggling right now, give it time. You will find relief. You will find freedom. And but you got to do the work. You
I,
got to do
There
the
you
work.
go. There you go.
I
Face
think
face that man in the mirror. That's it.
I
Face that
don't
woman in the mirror. Yeah.
think that we thought that we were in love with them. I think we can get past this if we see it as more like we wasn't in love, we were dependent.
Mm.
It was
Oh,
dependence
God.
on somebody.
Whew.
And we mistaken it for love because if you look back and now that they're gone, you're looking at all the stuff that you have to do alone, all the responsibilities that you have. And that was dependence. You were dependent on that person to be there to help you with these things, to help you raise these kids, to help take care of this house. We were dependent upon them. We were never in love. They never gave us anything to love.
Good God. Girl, you better
Right?
say that. They
She's right.
ain't
She's
gave you
right.
nothing to love in the first place.
Nope.
And we swear we so madly in love with these people. You a lie. No, you not. Love with what? Somebody mistreating you, disrespecting you,
It doesn't
somebody
make
that
sense.
do not give you know what, whether you live or not. And we sitting here like we love them so much. They was my world. No, 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 no. You a lie. And you was lying to yourself. You just sitting back fantasizing. They mistreating you and you still sitting here in la la land.
Yep.
Wow, we could be on this cruise together, just holding hands, and we could be doing this, but you acting all crazy. And we could be doing that if you would just act right. When did they give you time to love them unconditionally?
They didn't. They didn't. Most of us caught them in lies in the beginning. That's the thing. And I brought that up in another one of those videos about, if you look at the cornerstone and the foundation of relationships, you've got trust, you've got honesty, you've got feelings of being secure and feeling safe in that relationship. And none of those are applicable to a relationship with a narcissist because number one, mine was a pathological liar. Number two, I couldn't trust her as far as I could throw her. Number three, I never felt safe nor secure in that relationship. So there was nothing to have a foundation. If there was a foundation, it was built on sand. There
So
was
there you
nothing.
go. So what did you love?
I
Right.
if I had to say
Say
I
it.
love something,
Mhm.
I think it was the idea,
Thank
the
you.
the quest
Thank you.
of fixing her, saving her, rescuing her from
Thank
her
you.
malady.
Thank you. Because that's all everybody in love with. The idea of
Sure.
getting what you want out of this person. You're helping them, they're helping you, and you two are fixing each other. And it's all fantasy. It is not based in reality. Because from the very beginning, it was struggle. And you thought, and we looked at it because we've been groomed. We've been groomed to struggle with people.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, when you look at what did I love about you so? Did you treat me? Did you love me?
Nothing.
Hell
Nothing.
no. Did
No.
you treat me good? Hell no. Could I trust you? Who in this house can say that you can love somebody that you do not trust? Put a one in the chat if you think you can love somebody you don't trust unconditionally. Yes, try that. Let's try right starting right there. Latu Haruna, mwah. Thanks for that super chat. She said you forgot them because they never gave you good memories. Never. And you saying you could love somebody? You could love somebody that could do you like they did you? Linda Rose said, I loved them. You saying you loved them, Linda? What did you love about them? Tell me what you loved about them since you the one.
She loved
You
the
the one.
fantasy she created.
That's all this there.
Yeah.
That's all this there. The fantasy you created in your mind about we gonna have these cute kids. We gonna make such a cute couple. We gonna look so good together. We gonna look better than this couple over here, and we gonna do it better than they do it down there down the block. Our grass gonna be greener than the next door neighbors. That's all you had. We sitting around here going back and guys, we sitting around going back and forth, and half of us beating ourselves up over somebody who ain't never gave you nothing to love. They
Mm.
ain't give you nothing. They sat there and dogged you and
Yeah.
made you look, dogged you and made you feel sorry for them. They dogging you and then become the victim.
Yeah.
What did you love so? That fantasy.
Yeah.
You love that fantasy.
Yeah.
Because that's all you guys, what you don't see is that when you can't live it in reality, you begin to fantasize about it. And that's where you get a lot of jealousy and envy from the narc, because all they can do is fantasize about what it's like to be like you.
That's true.
You are sitting here fantasizing about how one day we could be. That's all the love you had right there. One day we could be.
And you know what? That fantasy keeps us in the fun house. We don't even know we're in the fun house because we're still living in that fantasy that
That's
we
it.
created for this person. And a lot of us still ruminate about that person because we haven't kicked them off that pedestal that we put them on.
That's it.
Kick them off the pedestal. Believe what you saw. You still have your abuser on a pedestal as
Yes.
if you didn't see
Yes.
what you saw, and you can't even put yourself there.
Oh, good God. Did she just say, like, you acting like you didn't see what you saw?
Mm.
You forgot to feel what you felt.
Yes.
You out there trying to do everything you can, everything in your power to just get this person to treat you with a little bit of respect.
Just a little bit.
Can you just not embarrass us in front of everybody else? Can everybody else just not know how wretched and terrible you treat me? No, that's right, Erica. We saw it. We saw it. We knew it. And we lied. Yeah, we lied and said it was love.
Yeah.
You a lie? That is not love. No, it's not. That is not love. And then we want to make it right. We gonna marry this trifling joker. Yeah, we gonna marry it. Because that's what God want. Ain't that what you want, God? Don't that make it right if I marry the devil? Won't that make it right? No, it didn't make it right though, did it? It didn't make it right. It didn't make it feel good. As a matter of fact, when you married it, it made it worse.
Yeah.
So for everybody who thinking about getting married to that triflingness, it's only gonna get you. I guarantee you're gonna know what hell feels like.
Yes.
You marry a narcissist, I guarantee you. Well, they got married to the other person. Yeah, and that other person know what hell feels like too.
Yeah.
They know what it feels like to be married and they spouse cheating on them right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? You done fantasized about your marriage your whole life. This ain't something you just fantasized about today because you met this person. No, you have fantasized your whole life about what life will be like one day when you get old enough to get married and have your own family. So this has been in your mind your whole life. And then you put this person right in that role.
Mhm.
And because you put them in that role, somehow you you really believe that they are everything you have fantasized about.
Yep.
They
Even
ain't
when they
shown-
not.
And they ain't shown you nothing but how trifling they are.
Yeah.
They have shown you ain't never gonna get what you've been fantasizing about. You ain't ever gonna get the person you've been fantasizing about with that narc.
No.
You married a narc, man, that's gonna be the worst mistake you ever made in your life. And I guarantee you that everybody anybody that's married that trifling crutball will tell you they all of them, we can stand right next to each other. It ain't a person on this planet that married a narcissist that got nothing good to say about that cruddy joker.
Yeah.
Nothing. All y'all gonna do is exchange stories like, oh my God, you went through that too? Really? Man, what? The same exact thing we doing in the chat every night.
Yeah.
That's all they got. If you think that they went on to this new person and they got it together and life now is some incredible place and they just, they got it together. They figured it out. You a lie. You lied when they came in your life and pretended, and you lied and then pretended that they were good to you somewhere.
Yeah.
You lying and pretending right with them. You ain't you married it, and in your mind you like, wow, I can't believe that I'm finally getting married to the woman or the man of my dreams.
Yeah. I, I want to respond to Elisa Williams. She said, I was broken from childhood. I didn't know what love was. And you know what love wasn't. You knew
There you
what
go.
they were doing was not love.
There you
So,
go.
I felt that way too. And I learned there's no excuse to say that we were broken from childhood and didn't know what love was. We also knew what it wasn't. And it wasn't that. But we chose to stand in relationships because we created this person in our head that they were
Mm,
going to be for us.
come on.
They wasn't the only ones living in the fantasy, so was we, because we fantasized about having the love that we wasn't shown.
There you go.
No, it was never love.
There
We
you
knew
go.
it wasn't love because it wasn't no different from what we felt when we were a child. But we held on because we were addicted to the treatment. We were groomed as
Mm,
a child
mm.
that's how we're supposed to be treated, and that was love. And that's why we felt it was love when it wasn't.
Mm.
It never was. And see, it's difficult to come to that conclusion because you start to feel foolish. Like, so you saying I got married to somebody and I did all this for this person and I never even loved that person? No, I know I loved her. I know this is what I'm feeling. No, it's not what you feeling. No, it's not. No. You know what you are feeling? I'm gonna tell you what you're feeling. What you feeling after betraying yourself, that's how God feels.
Mm.
Huh? That's how God feels when we just decide this is what I'm going to do. I know this is what you want me to do. I know this is what you're telling me to do, but this is what I'm going to do. We just going on our own merry little way, and he loves us. So he just like, all right, I'm going to let you go ahead and roll with that. Now you hang with it as long as you can. Okay. Good luck. You're going to need it. But at the end of the day, the same feeling you feeling inside, that feeling of betrayal, yeah, that's how God feel, betrayed.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what, I got something good here for you, but you want that over there. Why? Why you want to do that? Why you want to eat that candy bar when, I got this fresh salad over here for you, man? You
Well,
know that candy bar, you ain't gonna have no teeth in about 2 years with them candy bars, right? This salad gonna take you to the day you drop dead. What you gonna choose? You want what you want, or you gonna go with what you need? What you doing? What we doing? And we have the tendency, even as adults, to pick what we want. And then we mad and we upset and we hurt that it don't turn out the way we want. Go to your dentist. Ask him, hey doc, man, why I got all these cavities? The dentist like, did you eat candy every day? Well, yeah. Yeah, that's all I eat is candy. Well, that's why that's why you gonna have cavities.
Harry, I got to thinking about something. Number one, people, I think, intuitively like things to come easy. And that narcissist in the beginning made that relationship extremely easy. But another thing, once I got into the obsession of being with that narcissist, I no longer consulted with God because I was afraid he had different ideas on what I should be doing with my life, and I didn't want to hear his answers. The problem is we wait until the bitter end, and then we want God to put us back together after, we've fallen off the ledge and broken all to pieces. If I would have stopped in the beginning and said, God, please, God, show me what I need to be doing, allow your will to be done and not mine, then maybe I wouldn't have had to go down that path of destruction. But instead, I took my will back and I ran rampant. And then I want to cry foul at the end and say, God, why'd you let me go through that? And he said,
Come on.
he's like, Sean, it's the guy up on top of the
Come on.
roof, when the water's coming and it's getting higher, and a plane comes by, and he says, no, I'm waiting on God. He's going to save me. And then a boat comes by, and he said, no, wait, he's got me. Helicopter comes by, drops the ladder. He said, nah, I'm waiting on God. He's got me. And then the water goes over the guy's head. He drowns. He goes to heaven. He meets God, and he says, God, where were you? I thought I thought you were going to save me. He said, I sent you an airplane, helicopter, and a boat. What more do you want? So it's like, constantly taking over our lives and wondering why things go awry. It's
Mm-hmm.
because I need God's will over my will. Bottom line.
Well, let me say this. From Hopeless to Victorious. Thanks for the super chat. She said, I can honestly say in my situation that I did love the narc in the love of Christ, but it was I that was not loved back in the love of Christ. So we're going right back to it. You saying you loved him. You saying you loved him, right? I loved him in the love of Christ, but he ain't love me back like that. You saying I was giving him something that he wasn't giving back to me. I was pouring in what was not coming back. So again, I'm glad you said it like that, because what you're saying is that I believe I did love him. I can honestly say I loved him, right? I did love the narc in the love of Christ, but he didn't love me back like that. I poured into him. He did not pour into me. So what we're trying to explain to you right now is that just because you open a vessel, you open a channel for somebody to reciprocate what you're doing, and then you see the moment, this is where I want you to concentrate. The moment that you saw it wasn't coming back, see, you could still think, no, but I'm gonna love you more. But see, it's something inside of you that says, hey, hold up, man. What you doing? You pouring out and this fool pulling back. He not pouring nothing out to us. Whoa. And it creates doubt. It creates doubt. And when somebody creates doubt around you loving, you trying to pour into them. You cannot love somebody unless they allow you to love them.
Mm.
You can't just pick somebody. You can't just come on this show right now and say, I'm just pouring love. I love you, Harry-O. I love you. You can't do it. That person has to allow you to love them. Okay?
Yeah.
They gotta allow it. They gotta open up to receive it. They have to open up to receive it. That person basically is just like a movie star. You kind of just like, one of the groupies, like, hey, I love you. They like, you don't know me. What you mean you love me? I'm faking with you. I'm pretending with you. You can't love me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna let you think you do. How does it feel? See, the one thing we cannot do is change the definition of love. Okay? Love is God. Love is God is trust. How does he associate with God and trust? Because it's just that serious. You felt that you loved him. You thought you loved him. We all thought that exact thing. I promise you we did. But you saw the small inconsistencies that you overlook. We all do. We all did. You saw it, you felt it when you pushed your feelings out and it didn't come back the same way. He threw something back, but it wasn't the same. You said, I'm in love with you. And he said, yeah, I love you too. See, just in that statement, you didn't really catch it because you just was happy to hear, I love you too. But what you gave to him was, I'm in love with you. And he gave back, yeah, I love you too. But he didn't give you, I'm in love with you too. Because see, that means that I'm giving you the same thing you're giving me. But what he did was he took and then just made you believe that I gave you the same thing back. But he didn't. And you say it in your next sentence. But it was I that was not loved back in the love of Christ. So you love Christ. Okay. What that got to do with the devil? You feel I did it right. I'm doing this the right way. But is he doing it the right way? So then we don't have a match. We don't have a match. See, you know how to come in there and come across and say, listen, baby, if we equally yoked, we can really do this. This can be incredible. He ain't coming across like that. He's coming across because he said, I'm going to get what I need out of you. And I ain't got to give you everything you about to give me. You're empathic. You're going to be detail oriented. When somebody love you, they are detail oriented. You hear me? It ain't nobody on this planet that loves somebody that isn't detail oriented about it. When you love somebody, it ain't just, well, I love you, you know. No, it's details in that because you can describe why you love them. Baby, I love you because just being with you, it makes my life better. You remind me of another me, everything about you. From your smile, from the way you say how you doing. The other day you was washing the dishes. Man, you was in the bathroom the other day. I'm telling you, I'm just in love with you. Everything about you. When you walk and put your clothes on, man, I be wanting to salute you when you walk past me because I'm in love with you. But you know, we'll settle for this old, yeah, I love you too. We're not going to continue to allow we're not going to continue to allow us to just go along with it. Just because you put it out there, We all put it out there. We all put it out there like, hey, no, I love you. I'm in love with you. And they came right back with something that was less than. They never stepped up and made it official and made it real. And from that moment that you gave, you kept giving because you said, wow, well, maybe this wasn't enough. Maybe I need to give more so that he can receive more and he'll see how much I love him. And then he'll give that same thing back. But he never did. So how can you continue to give of yourself when you don't even trust that vessel no more? Because you've been given and you're open for love. But then you convince yourself, well, maybe they didn't grow up and learn to love like me. Ain't nobody teach no course on love. Nobody.
She
None
wants
of us got that.
she wants to know if she can come on the live stream and further explain.
Yes. Come on
Talk
in.
to you. Hey, I'm gonna jump off. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye, Sean.
Thank you
All
guys.
right,
You're
Sean.
welcome.
Yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. She said, it's possible to love a narc, but once you find out they don't love you back, you move on because they're not your God and you have peace with that. Whoo, yeah. We're going to have a great conversation. Let me send you the link here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look here, y'all. We ain't going to play around with it. We're not. There you go. I just put the link in for you. Come on in here and explain. MJ, thanks for the super chat. MJ said, narcs keep you on a seesaw of feeling loved and unloved. So you're kept on fight or flight. You're kept on fight or flight mode. So you stay on your best behavior. Don't question their actions and continue to beg for the bare bone minimum. Nothing. Beg daily.
Yeah.
Press them. Please give me anything, something. And it's never anything. It's never worth it. It's never worth it. Again, man, we putting it out there. We're opening up for it. But guys, I mean, you got to look at it for what it's worth and look at it from a position of who we are. You know, we're about loving for real. Uh-oh, here she go. There she goes. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Say it with your chest. Say what you gotta say. Make
Hi.
Chest
how you
out.
doing?
First of all, I want to say, like, I love you guys. I love what you guys,
Love
are
you back.
doing. You know what I mean?
And we
For,
love you
people, that are in bondage,
back.
in these type of situations that the devil, has plotted against them, to
Yeah.
to just rob them of
Mm-hmm.
a quality life that
Yeah.
God,
Come on.
has given them. So,
Come on.
what I was saying was that, and I say this and I say it, because it's true. Yeah, I did love him in the love of Christ.
What you love him? What you love
Loving in
about?
the love of loving in the love of Christ
Mm-hmm.
is how Christ loves us.
Right.
Christ went to the
Right.
cross for us when we were in our, even like in our filth, when we didn't want Christ. He
Mm-hmm.
still loved us. Now, so I loved him in the love of Christ, okay? However, God does not force us to love him back. He gives us free will, okay? And when
Okay.
people reject God,
Come on.
God's like, okay, I'll let you have your reprobate mind, and
Mm-hmm.
and that's that. Just like when he sends, his prophets, to preach to someone and they don't receive, what do? Shake the dust off their feet and keep it moving. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's how it is. I loved him in the love of Christ. He rejected it. He didn't want it. Okay. Guess what? That's on him. I can love somebody, but you're not my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're
That's right.
not my God. And God is going to heal me. Okay. And that blessing that you refused, God is going to select whom he has for me. And that person will appreciate it. Okay.
Come on.
Just like when God then, okay, he, is loving on someone, wooing someone, courting them into a love relationship with him. And when that person accepts Christ, woo,
So do you
how
think
how beautiful that is. So when we love for real in the love of Christ, God designed us in that way, okay, modeled after how Jesus loves the church, the bride, okay? That's how we're truly wired. Anything less, oh yeah, baby, I ain't nobody's fool.
That's
Anything
right.
less is not the real deal, okay? We cannot love like the narc. We cannot love conditional,
I like
okay? Because that's not real. However, we have to yield to the Holy Spirit, okay?
There you go.
And we have to know, like, okay, baby, this is somebody you chose, not that I chose for you. And we have to accept that hard truth, okay?
That's right.
And we have to fall back and understand this didn't go well because this was not in God's will, okay? This was sent my way, okay, from the enemy. And this person is an agent of the enemy on assignment, okay, to destroy my life and try, to lure me away from God. Oh, because they ain't going to bring you closer to God. I'll tell you that. Not while you with them. They don't want that, because if they were to bring you closer to God, okay, and then ministered to you under the anointing of the Holy Spirit, then that would mean that they would be sent by God, okay? And that is not the situation. So, you can love them in the love of Christ, but but you're not gonna get that love back. And that's when you know, okay, that's when it's time. That's when you know this was someone that I opened up a portal to that I should have never opened up a portal. This did not come from God. Although God lives in me, God doesn't live in this person. Okay. And this is not the will of God. And now it's time to keep it, pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go, and that's it. And you accept the fact that this person has a reprobate mind. And even if they end up, accepting the Lord, years later, you know what? God will heal you so good that you'll be like, oh, boy, good for you, honey. Okay.
Well,
because you need all that Jesus you can get, papi, but you're not for me.
I don't know because
you're not for me, because that's how God does it. That's how God does it. You have to never let nobody take God's position in your life. And we are human and we are flawed, okay? And we're gonna make decisions that sometimes are not right. But at some point, you have to yield to the Holy Spirit and you have to keep it moving. And you have to reserve that beautiful, love that the Lord has blessed you with, and how he's educated you and taught you how to love. Okay. Not love on, the world's measure, but God educating you on how to really love, and what real love is, that love, in Christ, the love of Christ, you then fall back and you put that on reserve. Okay. Because, you're that pearl. You know what I'm saying? You're that pearl, and you can't allow the enemy to trample, over you.
Well,
you're not doing it. So that's why I had wanted, to explain. But yes, you can love, you can love someone, a narc in the love of Christ, of course, because that's how you're designed. Our love is designed, modeled after how Christ loves, his bride, the church. However, okay, not everybody's worthy of it. Because why? Because they refuse it. They on their own accord refuse it. Okay, well then, if you refuse it, you can't. God gives you free will. You're not going to force nobody to love you. What type of no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. It's like this. Deuces, bye. And that's it. So that's what I wanted to explain. You know, I love you guys.
All good.
And please,
All
I
good.
apologize. I look a hot mess. Okay.
You're fine.
My
Man,
hairs are crazy. But
you
what
was in
was more
there.
important to
No,
me,
no, no, no.
what was more important to me than, you know, me looking a certain type of way was
Sure.
clarifying that,
For
you
sure.
know, was clarifying that. So I love you
Yeah.
guys. Good night and God
Here.
bless.
All
Okay.
right.
All
Love
right.
you
Bye
back.
God
bye.
bless you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, guys, I'm gonna say this. I agree. She had a great point. You know, she had a great point that she loved him like just as she said. Oh, let me go back to her exactly what she said. She said it's possible to love a narc, but once you find out they don't love you back, you move on. Hold up, no. She said I can honestly say in my situation that I love the narc in the love of Christ. So, so the way I see that though, the way I see it is, you got a love for God. And that's just who she is. She's putting herself out there that anybody she loves, that's her position.
Right.
Her position is, I'm going to give you the love of God. Now, it wasn't received, it wasn't reciprocated, right? So again, I'm going to still stand on this. Again, in order for you to love somebody, they got to allow it. He wasn't with that God stuff. He wasn't with that Christ stuff, that Jesus talk you was talking. He wasn't with it. So he wasn't accepting it. Mm-mm. He wasn't accepting it. He felt like, man, man, please. He felt like, man, nah, I ain't got to do that. You already on me. I ain't got to do nothing for you. That's how he felt. We're going to keep it moving. Empathic Shar. Thanks for the super chat. Shar said, yep. How can we love someone that we don't know? How? How you going to do it? How could you? They got to be open for it. They have to allow you to love them. And y'all know, just like I do, that narc ain't allowed you to do that. You love the idea. You love that fantasy. We love to dream and, turn it into what we wanted it to be in our minds. Because that's why it's hurting your head. That's why it's hurting inside you so long afterward. Because all them lies we've told ourselves, we know they ain't did nothing but lie. And we backed it up. We doing the same thing. Shar said, when I saw him for who he was, I think that's what you're saying here. I immediately knew he wasn't their man. I loved or married. He wasn't the man that I loved or married. That man didn't exist. Woo, crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We romanticize, we fantasize this person, and all of a sudden we putting love stickers all over them, and they never live up to what we thought it was going to be. Said it was an illusion. We never existed. Boy, that's a hard one to swallow right there. This love we keep claiming, it never existed. It only existed in your mind. It only existed in our minds. We walking around and we doing stuff for this person truly for the love, right? Thinking that it's going to pay us back. This person loved me like I love them. No. We know better than that. We know better than that. This person loved me like I love. Come on, we know better than that, y'all. Nah, they didn't. They couldn't. That's not what they come from.
No.
That narc did not come here to love us. It did not. We loved that fantasy. And that's all. That's the only thing that kept us going. Most of us didn't even realize, man, the fantasy of it all is what got you down the aisle, is what got y'all having babies, got y'all living together. The fantasy that this could be it. That this person somehow is going to miraculously change into everything I ever wanted at some point. Just like I dreamed about when I was a kid. And they never made it. They never did it. Never. Whoo, boy, what a session tonight, y'all. I think we got it all the way in tonight. Good gosh. What you gonna leave them with, China?
I'm going to leave them with this. Narcissists constantly move the goalposts because they want us to continue to chase the happily ever after, even in a divorce. So I just want to say, stop chasing the happily ever after, because happy never ends. Start chasing happily ever forever, because happy never ends.
Whew. Happy forever.
Ever.
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave you tonight with really what we got into tonight. The narcissist is the author of Delusion, and we bought into that delusion. We put everything we had into that delusion. We thought we loved it. Wait till you find out. Wait till you figure out that you didn't. You talking about being free? You don't want to hurt no more. We don't really want to be in pain no more. Yeah, accept the truth. Did you really love them? You know they didn't love you. Yeah, figure that part out. How did I love you and you didn't love me? How did that work? How did that happen? Love takes two people. It takes two of y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It does. It does. And when you really love somebody, guys, let me say this. Love grows because it's something that's healthy. Okay? It's healthy. Love grows. When you find yourself with that person that your love can't grow, you should see that as the first sign that this ain't really love. Yeah, I may be infatuated with that person. How about that? Y'all ever tried that on? That infatuation, it looked just like love. I'm telling you. It's just like imitation crab meat. It looked like crab meat, but it ain't the same. Love, man. When you got it, you got it. You know it. Until then, we searching for it. Don't let these people out here, man. Don't let these people out here keep playing with y'all, man. Don't let these people keep playing with you. And bigger than that, don't you keep playing with you. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't you keep playing with you, because you're still trying to live that dream. You're still trying to live that dream, and it's a beautiful thing. But just make sure that the person you pick make sure that they had that same kind of dream and they're giving you that same thing back. When you see it's not that, don't jump in there. Don't jump in that. Stop looking for what you want and start looking for what you need. Stop being attracted to what you want and be attracted to what you need. Rarely is it the same thing. What's up, DS? I'm gonna leave y'all with that one. And hey, you can bet your show money that it was a stone cold blast had in here tonight, honey. In the pardon, we like to wish you love, peace, and soul train.
Good night, guys.
Y'all have a good weekend. We're gonna see y'all next week, and we're gonna be doing it again, man. Good gracious, what a session tonight, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace. Put some peace and love in the chat. We out. Thanks,